So maybe உங்களுக்கு நீங்க ஏதாவது ஒரு 5 to 10 minutes அப்புறம் வரீங்கனாலும் it's okay.
Okay.
Yes sir. Take your time sir. Okay, I think everybody's joining. Okay.
Sivagami madam, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very much audible, sir. So everyone are joining, sir. இப்போ சீஃப் கெஸ்ட் வந்தார் சார். ஹி செக்ட் ஆல் த ஆடியோ அண்ட் வீடியோ ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் அதெல்லாம் செக் பண்ணிட்டு தென் ஹிஸ் வெண்ட் ஆன் மியூட். ஸோ ஹி டோல் ஹில் பி ஜாயினிங் எ லிட்டில் லேட்டர். எஸ் சார். யூடியூப் லிங்க்கும் ஷேர் ஆயிடுச்சு சார். பீப்புள் ஆர் ஜாயினிங்.
ஓகே.
எஸ் சார். ஆடிபிள் சார்.
சிஎம்ஏல இருந்து இவரு ராம்தாஸ் சார் வந்துட்டாருங்களா? ஜெயக்குமார் ராம்தாஸ் சார்
இல்ல.
Can you just remind him?
Yes, sir.
From CMA.
Sir, our link அனுப்பிச்சாச்சு சார். ஷார்ப்பா 3:15 ஜாயின் பண்றேன்னு சொல்லிருக்காங்க சார்.
Okay. So all the other members are joining in the video link.
Yes, sir. YouTube link, sir. நம்ம ஃபேக்கல்ட்டிக்கு இங்க எல்லாமே நம்ம கூகுள் லிங்க் ஷேர் பண்ணிருக்கோம். ஸோ இது 100 கிராஸ் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா தென் they'll be joining in YouTube, sir.
இல்ல இப்போ சைமல்டேனியஸா அங்க போறவங்க போயிருப்பாங்க இல்லையா?
போயிருக்கேன். ஆமாங்க சார்.
So madam, the YouTube link வந்து again meet.google.com/ygn.
இல்லங்க சார். அது வந்து நம்ம கூகுள் மீட்டுங்க.
இல்ல கூகுள் மீட்ல ரெண்டு கொடுத்திருக்கீங்களே எதுக்கு?
அது ஒன்னு வந்து ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் சார். 3 லிங்க் கொடுத்திருப்பேன். One is for registration, one is for this meet
and another. Join the video meeting, click this link ன்னு சொல்லி.
Yes sir. அது இப்ப அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கேன் சார். உங்களுக்கு தனியா இந்த லிங்க் மட்டும் அனுப்பிச்சேன். because நீங்க கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆயிர கூடாதுங்கறதுக்காக I just sent.
இல்லம்மா, இப்போ FTP லிங்க்னு ஒன்னு அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கீங்க.
ஆமாங்க சார். இந்த லிங்க் தாங்க சார்.
மேல ஒரு லிங்க் இருக்கு, அது என்னது?
அது நேத்து அனுப்பிச்சது சார்.
அது இல்லையா அப்போ?
இது ஒண்ணுதாங்க சார்.
ஓகே, அதை ரிமூவ் பண்ணிடலாம்.
Sir, are you in?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Are you in, sir? Vignesh sir?
Sir, you are audible, sir.
Yes,
சொல்லுங்க.
Jay Kumar Ramdas sir, welcome sir.
So hearty welcome, sir.
Sir, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? Long time.
Long time sir. நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா?
நல்லா இருக்கேன் sir.
Good sir, good sir.
So hearty welcome to our program, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shivakami. Sorry, I missed your call.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was just calling you, sir. Nice to have you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. STC actually meeting கொண்டே ஐயா
சார் ஆமாங்க சார். நீங்க பிஸி ஆயிட்டீங்க.
இல்லைங்க, வர முடியல. couple of times was supposed to come but the day couldn't come.
Okay. So now today we have an excellent speaker, sir.
I heard so. Now எனக்கு சடனா last evening person called. கொஞ்சம் வேலை இருக்கு, can you step in அப்படினா ரைட் போஸ்ட். ஆக்சுவலா இது வந்து அவரோட சப்ஜெக்ட் தான், பிரசாந்தோட சப்ஜெக்ட் தான் இது.
பிரசாந்தோட சப்ஜெக்ட் ஆமா.
சுஜி மோன்ல எப்படி இருக்காருங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கார் சார். நல்லா வெரி நைஸ். We are in full swing, sir. All the faculty, we work from colleges, not from home.
Oh, very good.
We took yes, sir. Most of us wanted to bring about a transformation, especially post-COVID.
Okay, I think the speaker is on the line now.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, please welcome, sir.
Sir, SETHURAMAN SATHAPPAN, sir.
Yes,
Nice
sir,
to
yes,
meet
sir,
you
yes,
once again.
Yes, sir.
Vanakkam, sir. Vanakkam.
Vanakkam.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a great honor for STC, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, shall we start the program, sir? Let the audience join.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can proceed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. People are joining, and a few participants are joining in the YouTube also. So we'll start
Okay.
Not
the
few, madam. Many
So many,
participants
sir. Many.
are on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll check it, sir. It's a live streaming is on, sir. Fine. Yes, Shobna.
Each day begins with a new hope. Make today a day filled with commitment to excellence. Respected principal, distinguished chief guest, energetic deans and directors, beloved head of the departments and program coordinators, and dedicated faculty members across India. A warm good afternoon to one and all present here. A day without prayer is a day without blessing, and a life without prayer is a life without power. Let's all rise up for 1 minute silent prayer. Thank you all. Enthusiasm is the mother of effort and sustaining power of all great action, and without it, nothing great was ever achieved. Now, I request such an enthusiastic and energetic person, Dr. B. Sivahami, Head Department of BBA, STC School of Management, to welcome the gathering.
Thank you, Shobna. To improve the golden moment of opportunity and catch the good that is in our reach is the greatest art of life. Good afternoon to one and all for this today's FDP on inculcating the magic of startups. On behalf of our college, Sri Saraswati Tyagaraja College, Pollachi, Center for Faculty Development and STC School of Management, I take immense pride in welcoming each and every one of you to this learned gathering. Startups. Due to the supply gap in the job opportunities, entrepreneurship has now become need of the hour. Yes, the ongoing coronavirus pandemic and the subsequent lockdowns have widened the demand and supply gap in the world. And the gap can be filled only with technical expertise and soft skills. This demand has been making educational institutions a hotbed for developing and nurturing entrepreneurship among their students who want to build a self-dependent, sustainable lifestyle for the new normal world. Though entrepreneurship and startups started as a major lifestyle choice in these colleges, it has now become a need to have a safe space for students to test their ideas and fail safely and to try again and again. Not only that, many of the successful tie-ups from the institutions have become a long-term recruiter for the institutions if they extend the best support and keep the founder motivated and engaged from institution side. So this is the prime idea with which we conceive this FDP, because as FDP, we have to be a coach, trainer, and a mentor, and to inculcate the knowledge of what a startup is, when, where, and how a startup can be ventured. To give this input, today we have with us Mr. SETHURAMAN SATHAPPAN, CDCS Advocate, CITF, Chief Operating Officer, India Emirates, NBD Bank Mumbai. A name that is familiar in the minds of everyone who looks for startups, exports, and imports. Hearty welcome to you, sir. I cordially welcome Sri Jayakumar Ramdas, Vice President, CMA, Managing Director, Mahindra Pumps, who is a vibrant and enthusiastic personality. We are indeed happy to have you today for addressing the gathering. Hearty welcome to you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir. I feel delighted to welcome our director, Dr. Nanjan Balu, who is the backbone of STC School of Management. He's a great leader, driving us all with full vigor. Cordial welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, sir. Next, I cordially welcome Dr. V. Ramachandran, Director, Center for Faculty Development Cell, who plays a pivotal role in facilitating our teaching fraternity to enrich and enhance ourselves as a better academicians. Welcome you, sir. My hearty welcome goes to all the deans, directors, and heads of various department and faculty members. Last but not the least, I welcome all the faculty members from across various colleges across India, and all those faculty who have joined both in Google Meet as well as YouTube live streaming. Thank you for gracing our program and welcome you all. Thank you and welcome once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Leadership is the art of giving people a platform for spreading ideas that work. Now, I would like to invite such an inspiring leader, Dr. Nanjan Balu, Director, STC School of Management, to deliver this special address.
Very good afternoon and hearty congratulations to the Department of STC SM and the Center for Faculty Development jointly presenting this wonderful program. I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to felicitate on this program. Friends, it is such a wonderful topic, especially post-COVID, when all industries and all business people are in the thought process what to do next in spite of so many confusions. SETHURAMAN SATHAPPAN sir has been guiding continuously through the print media. I don't know how many of us have made use of such wonderful informations. This opportunity is a God-given gift to all the faculty here, because we have to pass on the message to the students, especially the B school students. And sir, for spending his valuable time, I really appreciate and congratulate. And Jayakumar Ramdas sir, a pioneer in Coimbatore and a guide to all of us in many, many aspects. For me personally, in terms of business or in terms of any other program, he has always been a role model for me. And I think last 20 years or so, we are in constant touch, and I emulate so many of his, principles or business practices in my own business and in academics too. So today, let us listen to the speaker, and I congratulate the organizers and welcome all the members of faculty across India, whom I see, many of them on the video streaming also. I thank the organizers for the opportunity. Wish you all the best. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Man's mind, once stretched by a new idea, never regains its original dimensions. Now I request Dr. R. Uma Maheshwari, Associate Professor, STC School of Management, to introduce Sri Jaikumar Ramdas sir, who is with us today to deliver the keynote address.
Thank you, Shobana. Good afternoon to all. It's my pleasure to introduce an eminent personality, Mr. Jaikumar Ramdas, in this forum. Mr. Jaikumar Ramdas is the Director of Mahendra Pumps Private Limited and Mahendra Spinning Mills Private Limited, Coimbatore. He completed schooling at Mani Higher Secondary School and BSc Chemistry in PSG College of Arts and Science. He holds an MBA degree from PSG Institute of Management. Mr. Jaikumar was the past president of the South Indian Engineering Manufacturing Association, SIMA, Coimbatore, a leading association of engineering industries. He was also the past chairman of the Confederation of Indian Industry Coimbatore Zone. As chairman of CII, he promoted Coimbatore as an investment destination and was instrumental in bringing large investments to Coimbatore. He was actively involved in establishing IT Park by ELCAT in the city. He was actively involved in establishing. During his tenure, he made representations to various government officials abroad, which resulted in Singapore, Sri Lanka, and Sharjah operating direct flights to Coimbatore. Under his leadership, Coimbatore was promoted as the hub for healthcare and tourism. He was also the elected member of CII Southern Region and Tamil Nadu State Council for 8 years. He was the chairman of the Institute of Indian Foundrymen, Coimbatore chapter during 2013-15 and worked closely with government departments to address many industry-related issues. He is currently the Vice President of Coimbatore Management Association and he was also the past chairman of Kural, a people's movement in Coimbatore. Mr. Jaikumar was the National President, Roundtable India and past chairman of Asia Pacific region of Roundtable comprising of 8 countries. He headed Roundtable India Foundation, a charitable trust funding community service projects of Roundtable and Ladies Circle India for 4 years between 2013 and 2017. He is an active tennis player and currently heads the Coimbatore District Tennis Association as its president. He is also actively involved in alumni associations of PSG institutions and contributed towards their various fundraising efforts. He was presented the Distinguished Alumnus Award by PSG institutions on 25th January 2013. He is also the past chairman of PSG Management Alumni Association and vice president of PSG CAS Alumni Association. He is a member of Advisory Council of PSG Institute of Management, Firebird Institute of Research in Management, AJK College and Sri Saraswati Tyagaraja College, Pollachi. He is a council member of PSG College of Technology, governing council member of AVC College, Mayiladurai, Coimbatore District Small Industries Association, Codicea, Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Coimbatore Productivity Council, Rotary Club of Coimbatore Metropolis. The list is endless. I am happy to welcome such a resourceful resource person for this forum. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. for those nice words. Thank you very much. Mr. SETHURAMAN Sathappan, it's a pleasure meeting you through this program. And Mr. Nanjan Balu, a long-time friend, Mr. Ramachandran, who has been coordinating with me, and Dr. Shivakami. It's nice to be back in one of the programs of Saraswati Tyagaraja College, because I was earlier associated when Sethu was there in the picture. I used to get very involved with the college affairs, but then I think off late I've not been coming. This is a very good opportunity for me because the CMA president, Mr. Prashant, was supposed to address you all, but then he had some other engagement, so I've just stand in for him for the afternoon. So actually, Prashant is an expert in this subject. Of course, we have a great expert here in Mr. Sethuram, but then I thought I will give a short keynote address. And the topic itself is very interesting, inculcating the magic of startup. It's a very interesting topic because it's something that it's caught on like a wildfire in India now, because recently the children have been seeing the success of the startups, where the funding that is available for startups, and they see how they grow, the valuation of companies grow, and the companies that were not heard of about 3 or 4 years ago have now become almost a unicorn company, which means $1 billion valuation company. So when they see the success of such companies, the students also get very motivated, and I'm sure faculty also have to kind of equip themselves to ensure that we nurture them so that most of them, whatever they think of, becomes a success. As far as I'm concerned, as far as the startups are concerned, one of the most important factors that we have to look at is developing an effective business model. Though there is an idea, because a lot of students might have good, bright ideas, but then forming it as an effective business model is entirely a different cup of tea. Because all of us will have great ideas. Sometimes we'll have certain suggestions. We'll think there is some great potential in a particular area, but then to put it across as a business model is what everyone finds it difficult. So we have to inculcate that talent of creating a business model from the basic idea that the students have, and for that we have to work towards that. Because unless we have a good business idea and a business model, it's very difficult to get funding, either from the angel investors or from the VCs. It's very difficult to get funding, and also we will not know what is going to be there in store for that particular business long term. So apart from having an idea, we have to ensure that it is industrialized, it's monetized, it's presented in a way that the investors are also happy about. So that is what is the bigger talent that they have to develop. For that, there are a couple of things are required. One is that communication skill is very important, which I feel is lacking in most of our students, though they are all brilliant technically. When it comes to expressing their thoughts, expressing their ideas, sharing their knowledge, it's a lot of them fall short of it. And so, though they are very much aware of what they are going to do, to put it across to a potential investor, to put it across and make it as a viable business model is what will be difficult. So those are the qualities through faculties we have to develop within our students, so that end of the day they succeed in whatever they want to. And next is the web development knowledge that they call it. Because any idea needs, a startup needs a good idea, and a good idea needs a good presentation. So the web development also is very important. For that, a basic web development knowledge is important for the students to put their idea in a soft copy, in a software manner, so that everyone is aware of what it is. And one other thing I've noticed with these startups is many of them have an idea, and it's very, they say that it's on the top of it. The Tamil solvanga nunipillu meyadam solvanga. That it's very in the top of it. They don't go deep into it. They don't say, for example, they don't have a long-term vision. After 5 years, what is going to happen to this business? How do we project the cash flow? Because the cash flow that these students project, because I was mentoring about 7 or 8 students in different associations, but then I found out that they bring in a cash flow which is very unrealistic. So we have to teach them how to project a cash flow for the next 5 years. What is the challenges they'll face in the business? They have to list down the challenges and ensure that they address each and every challenge, so that. And again, in this kind of environment, the situation keeps changing year after year. What is relevant today may not be relevant in the next 5 months or 10 months. And we'll be having other competitors coming, equally strong startups who might come in and overtake. And we have seen a lot of startups that have not succeeded because of that. So we have the students have been taught not only to know what is required today, but what is required tomorrow or 2-3 years from now or 5 years from now has to be projected, because the entire idea has to be projected long term in order to ensure that it sustains and is successful. One other important aspect is critical thinking. We have to bring in that ability to think critically. Most of us think we have a herd mentality, and we think about issues that everyone faces in a manner where everyone knows how to do it. but then we have to teach them how to think critically, how to overcome problems with out-of-box thinking, and what are the other areas where it is available. Because though we call it a VUCA world, you know, you must have known that it's called a VUCA world, and we also call it a never normal world. We know earlier we used to call it new normal, but now we call it never normal. So it's a VUCA and a never normal world. So things keep changing, it becomes challenging. So we have to teach them the ability to think critically and to solve problems with the critical thinking. And finally, one other important aspects that needs important thing is the leadership and management skills, because very, very important management skills are required to manage a startup and ensure it goes. Of course, all of us know the first 2 years or 3 years may not be successful. Then when they have a solid business model and a good management ability, I'm sure they will go ahead. So these are the few tips that I thought I'll give it to the faculties, and we have an expert here who we will be hearing from. Thank you all for the opportunity given, and it's a pleasure participating in this program. And I look forward to learning a lot from Mr. Sethuram. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, thank you, sir. Very nice speech. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Now I welcome Mrs. K. Shobana, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration, to introduce the chief guest.
Good afternoon to everyone. I feel extremely honored to introduce the chief guest, Mr. SETHURAMAN SATHAPPAN sir. Is currently working as Chief Operating Officer India with Emirates NBD Mumbai. He has 36 years of experience, banking experience with 1 nationalized bank and 4 foreign banks. He is a regular columnist in a popular Tamil daily, Dinamalar, one of the largest circulated dailies in Tamil Nadu, and writing articles related to exports, imports, economics, startups for the last 19 years. He has written more than 1,500 articles in Tamil on the above subject till now. His startup columns are very popular among Tamil readers. He has also conducted seminars at various places in Tamil Nadu on exports and imports. One such seminar in Karur has attracted around 1,700 participants, and conducted 2 seminars and UCP, the International Rules for Export and Import Documentation in Tamil for the benefit of Tirupur exporters. He delivered lectures in more than 50 seminars in India and international relating to exports. He has been invited for international export documentation seminars by Kenyan government for the last 12 years. He has also written 17 books, 6 in Tamil on exports, imports and savings, and 11 in English. Translator, UCP CD 600, the rule book for export documentation in Tamil for the benefit of Tamil Nadu exporters, which has become really useful to the exporters to make the export documentation without mistakes. In the last 3 years, he has mentored and advised many youngsters in new businesses and startups. Recently, he has been conferred advocate title by London Institute of Banking and Finance for his work on export documentation in the last 20 years. It is such a privilege to have him on the great occasion as the chief guest here. Thank you all.
Thank you, Shobana.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Welcome. Sir.
Excellence is never an accident. It is the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, skillful execution, and the vision to see obstacles as opportunities. I deem it a great pleasure to invite such an eminent speaker as a chief guest, Mr. SETHURAMAN SATHAPPAN sir, CDCS Advocate, CITF, Chief Operating Officer, India Emirates NBD Bank Mumbai, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Just give a presentation. I am very happy to be here among the audience, and it's a great privilege that Mr. Jayakumar is also here, and he has delivered an excellent speech here. It was a mesmerizing, I can say it was mesmerizing. It was a short and sweet speech he delivered. And my thanks to Dr. Nanjan Balu, Dr. Ramchandran, Dr. Shivakami, who has been coordinating with me regularly for this program. When I did a startup program for the students, and they are specifically requested to do a program for faculty members as a part of FDB, and that I have accepted, and that's the program which we are going to do today. And this is a different cup of tea for me, actually. Actually, this is becoming a train the trainer, like that, and it's slightly a different one for me. That's why that I had to prepare a little bit. I have to tweak my presentations. I have to prepare a little bit. I have done it. I have done. I have brought the up-to-date data about startups and other things, and what are the things a trainer should look at in preparing himself or herself for teaching a student or something like that, or mentoring a student. And now I'll go to the presentation. I'll just continue. That it will take around an hour for people. Let's say thank you, Dr. Shogami.
Yes, sir.
Very perfectly it has been conducted, and exactly we are going at 3:40. And the precision is really great, and thankful to the management and the college. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You able to see the slide? There's a PowerPoint.
Yes, sir. Your screen is getting shared.
PowerPoint is coming, no? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. The topic, I don't know who has chosen the topic. It was an excellent topic selected, inculcating the magic of startups, and it's hosted by Sri Saraswati Tyagaraja College and the Center for Faculty Development, jointly with the Coimbatore Management Association. And I'm happy the Vice President of Coimbatore Management Association, Jay Kumar, is also here. And it's a privilege for all of us. And now we'll go to this topic. What is the need for startups? This is a very, very important thing we all should know. Because every day when you open a paper, a financial daily, certainly any financial daily, whether it is Business Line or Business Times or Mint or any paper, 1 or 2 pages are occupied by startups. Because if somebody keenly looking at all the financial dailies, certainly I must have read it. A lot of space is occupied by startups. So as told by Mr. Jayakumar also, that's the mantra. Recently, after 2016, I can say the startup is a mantra. I can say. But it's important that we should inculcate the magic of startups. That's why that it's no other place is a better place than Coimbatore or Pollachi or something like that. There, everyone is a businessman, I can say. So most of the people, they want to continue as after graduation, they want to continue in business. They don't want to go for a job or something like that. That's why this is the right place for talking about startups or something like that. And now, as told by Mr. Jayakumar also, it's not that starting a startup is very, very easy, but running the same profitably after 3 years or 4 years is very, very important. That is that's where lies your strength, I can say. Actually, if you see a lot of startups struggle because of various reasons. You will see the reasons also. What are the reasons startups struggle and where all it can be flagged or something like that. And why business? First of all, we should know why business. What is the need for business? What the need for business means actually that when you want to inculcate the need for business with a student community or any other people, then what will happen? It's better to tell the success stories to them. It's better to tell the success stories. I'll just tell you a very interesting thing happened when I was doing schooling at Chidambaram. What happened? There was a teacher called AB. His name was AB. AB means A. Balasubramanian. And he was such a really a wonderful person. So normally a teacher, what he will do when he comes to a school or something like that, managing the students itself is a very, very difficult thing for anybody. That's why that they come and just take a session for about 30 or 40 minutes and then just go or something like that. But this teacher, what he used to do, he used to tell about one invention, one inventor or one scientist for about few minutes when he starts the class. He makes the class, he prepares for the class, that's make everyone interesting. And then what happened, everyone is very much happy to be part of this class. So that whenever AB is coming for a classroom, that people will be very silently, very interestingly looking forward to him, what he is going to tell today or something like that. At least when I was doing 9th standard or something like that, he was my science teacher, and he has spoken to us about around 100 to 200 scientists in that full year. Then what happened, really that we were knowing about a lot of inventions, a lot of discoveries and other things. That's why what that very, very important thing is, you start with a success story with the person who are going to mentor or something like that. If you are going to talk about a student community or something like that, start with a success story. That is very, very important. And to prepare for this, what AB used to do, every day he has to take for 3 or 4 minute session, means he has to prepare. He used to cycle. He used to cycle for about 7 or 8 kilometers from Chidambaram to Annamalai University, and then just prepare. He used to go to the university library and prepare himself for this 3 or 4 minute session. That's why that kind of hard work he has put in to present to the students or something like that. That's why that success stories always, it will create some sort of interest among the student community. That's why that's very, very important. So that I want to tell you a small success story. I always tell about Reliance success story, Dhirubhai Ambani, or Idli and Dosa, or Voyo, or something like that. But this time, just I want to make it a little bit different. I want to talk about Cindy Krishnan. Cindy Krishnan, we all may be knowing or may not be knowing. He is from Kadalur. Actually, way back in 70s, I can say, way back in 70s, when Hindustan Lever, Godrej, or Dabur and all the companies were selling the shampoo or any other items in bottles of 200 ml or 100 ml or 300 ml or 500 ml or something like that, he brought that culture into sachet, he brought it. Actually, that when you go to a petty shop today, you can see that the full shop is full of sachets only, whether it is chips or whether it is shampoo or whether it is oil, whether it is powder, anything is of sachet only. That is 1 rupee or 2 rupee or something like that. That is the person who brought this culture into India, I can say, the business culture into India. That means he made the shampoo affordable commodity to the common man. He made the shampoo an affordable commodity to the common man. His sons are now well-known people, that is Kevin Care. They are running the Kevin Care and Naturals and all. And now Cindy Krishnan, what he did, he started this company, sachet, and brought shampoo and other oil and other items, pharma products and fashion products, he brought it. And then after that, what happened? All the bigger companies, you will be wondering, all the bigger companies now, whether it is Hindustan Lever, and first they were all laughing, what is this? Nobody will buy or something like that. They brought it for 25 paisa or 50 paisa or something like that. Then what really had happened, that has become a fashion, I can say, that has become a norm. I can say that every company in India has brought sachet culture. That's why that it has come in from Kadalur, a small district headquarters in Tamil Nadu, and it has spread all over India or something like that. That's why that there's a small idea. That idea just he converted into a business model. The idea he converted into a business model that has become really successful. That's why that everyone has got an idea. That everyone has got an idea, but converting into a business model is very, very, very important. And what is startup? That everyone, that wherever I go in any forum, that people just always ask me, what is startup, sir? So that I really can't understand. Every day I'm reading in paper, you also write so many things, but what is startup? Then just converting your novel ideas into a business model, by which society or people benefited. It may be a social enterprise or a business enterprise. It may be a social enterprise. I can give you a classic example, I think, which I have given last time also. Bandicoot is a classic example. And what really had happened, Bandicoot, it's an invention by a Kerala students, I can say, college students. What they did, and a lot of people, they go to drainage to remove the blocks or something like that. And when they go into the drainage, because of the gas leak inside the drainage or something like that, there are a lot of people died there. That's why the Bandicoot is an invention that it has got a robotic hand, and it was operated with the help of a computer, and then it removes all the drainage problems and other thing. It removes the waste from the drainage and make the drainage clear. And that is now every municipality or a corporation is buying this Bandicoot, and then just they put it to use actually, because they want to save the lives. That kind of social enterprise or a business enterprise can be started with your novel ideas. Just starting a simple grocery store or a stationery store may not come under a startup, but a grocery store with an online model, that there are like Reliance Jio, I can say Jio. Jio is a grocery store with a online model, or you can take it big basket. These are all the things which can be called as a startup. But think differently. ID Mav, that ID Idli Mav, Idli and Dosa. What is ID stands for? Idli and Dosa. Oyo Hotel. These are all the concepts which everyone knows. See, do you think that before Mustafa was introducing ID Idli Mav, nobody was preparing a Idli Mav and selling it across the streets? Yes, people were selling it, but it was not branded. It was not branded. It was not made to be used for about 1 week or something like that. That's why he was using some preservatives and then making it. And then he introduced at the right market. He has not done it at Mumbai or some places. He has done it at Bangalore, because where husband and wife are working, that's why that they don't have time to prepare idli mav or something like that, or dosa mav or something like that. Then subsequently he has come out with I can say about parathas, Malabar parathas. I don't know how many of you tasted it, Malabar parathas or this parathas. And then he brought filter coffee, ready-made filter coffee. Just add it to your milk, and then it will be an excellent filter coffee for you at 10 rupees or something like that. Like that, he converted his novel ideas into a business model. It must have been there earlier also, but what has happened, he has brought some new thinking into this. That's why that he has become, the sales have become thousands of crores, I can say, about more than 1,000 crore, 2,000 crore, something like that, that sales. Yes, spread across India, and then just crossed beyond India also. Oyo Hotel, the same way, that it's a model, it's an online model they have created, and then it has become successful. It has become a $1 billion company. Wherever I go, there is one more question is also asked. Sir, in startups, whether technical and non-technical are there? Yes, there are two types of startups. One is a technical startup, other is a non-technical startup. And the percentage of technical startups are on the higher side, because India has got a lot of technical brains, I can say. As told by Mr. Jayakumar, the Indian brains are really great, I can say. But only thing is when they are, as he rightly told, when they are putting it in paper, whether it is the language, I can say in English or something like that, they lack it. They lack it. That's why here I want to tell you my success story in this. I studied in Chidambaram. I have told you earlier also. This keenly, please listen to this. Actually, I was studying in Chidambaram. That I was all along studying in Tamil medium only. And after completing the 11th standard, when I went to the 12th standard, at the time it was called PUC, Pre-University College. Then what happened? When I went to Pre-University College, that English was that medium of instruction at that time. I couldn't manage. Seriously telling, I couldn't manage English. And it was become a very, very tough thing. I felt like running out of the college or something like that. What I did, I just managed 3 years. 4 years. PUC plus BCom, I just managed, came out of college with 2nd class. And I was very brilliant. I was a brilliant guy. At that time, I was a brilliant guy. Knowledge-wise, brilliance is there. But when I'm trying to put it in a paper or something like that, my language proficiency was not good. My language proficiency was not good. And I went for the BSRB exam, Banking Service Recruitment Board exam. In the first attempt itself, when I was doing third year, that's final year of BCom, in the first attempt itself, I passed the exam. I passed the BSRB exam. I appeared at Pondicherry. And what really had happened, I went for interview. When I went for interview, the questions were asked in English. The questions are asked in English that I was fumbling. I was not able to answer any question. Seriously, I'm telling you, I was not able to answer. That day I took a oath. I have to master English. I have to master English. What I did, I will tell you. I started buying a copy of Hindu paper at the time. Immediately after my college, I started buying a copy of Hindu paper. And morning, what I do, that's start reading. That whatever the words I don't know, maybe about 10 to 20 words I underline. And then just write it in a notebook, and then take the dictionary and meaning. I see the meaning and then write the meaning in Tamil and English. And then that way I did. Every day I have written about 10 words. Per year I have written about 3,000 words or something like that. I don't know how many of you know that commonly used words in English is around 3,000 only. The commonly used words in English is around 3,000 only. And within 2-3 years I have mastered English. I can say I have mastered English means that it was better. I can say earlier it was 20 or 30 marks. Now I could give at the time. Then I could give around 50 marks or something like that. That way I mastered it. That way I mastered English. That's why that I have conquered, I can say. It's actually, it is very, very important. That's why that you have to come out well in your writing skills and speaking skills in English. That's really an asset for you. That's why that in case I'm not ashamed of telling this in any forum or something like that. That's why that in case if you also, even I tell everyone that even how I train my daughters, I have 2 grown-up daughters. When they were doing 5th standard to 8th standard or something like that, I used to tell them every day you have to write 3 words or something like that. I will give 2 rupees or something like that. That way they made money. That's their undial was added money with all these things. That's why that they were able to come out colorful in their knowledge, English knowledge or something like that. That's why that they always remember me. That as a memory, I keep, even now I have kept my notebooks, whatever I have written, the meanings and other things I have written, whatever the dictionary I have seen and written. The dictionary also I had kept it, even the notebooks also I had kept it, around 3,000, 4,000 words I have written, that also I had kept it. That's why that as a memory, after 30, 40 years also, whenever I see that one, that I really feel happy or something like that. That's why that technical startups, I'm sorry, I have diverted a little bit. Technical startups, if you see that it's a part of AI, artificial intelligence, SaaS, machine learning, IoT, Internet of Things, robotics, etc. These are all the backbones of technical startups. Non-technical startups, there are maybe a social enterprise or a non-social enterprises. And the Startup India program that you all know me, maybe knowing well. Startup India was started by our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. And it was started, it has come into effective from 2016. And there are 48 types of businesses are there, in which 150 verticals are there. That is available. In case if you don't have this one, I can send it across by email to you all people. You can just email me what is the 48 type of business and 150 verticals. I can send it to you well. If you are going to be a mentor, if you are going to train your students in startup culture or something like that, certainly you should be knowing about this website, what I had mentioned, startupindia.gov.in. This is the website. You should certainly keep it in mind. I always say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, like that, no? The same way that at least weekly 2 hours or 3 hours you spend in this website. It's an excellent website created by the government of India, and it has all the details. If you master it, then you can become better than me or something like that. That's why as a mentor, then you people should be very, very much go deep into this website and then just master it. Why do we require startup? What's the need for startup? That's why that Dr. Sivakami already told that what's the need for startup. That's why that because there is a supply gap. There is a gap. That supply gap, she very interestingly, she has started with that only. That's because of the supply gap. and the demand and supply gap that in India we need startups. India has got 1.3 billion population and 63% of the population is youngsters. And since 63% of the population is youngsters, we need more than 1 crore employment opportunity. That employment opportunity cannot come in from the government or something like that. It is everyone has to create it. Mr. Jayakumar has created a lot of employment opportunity through his Mahindra pumps or something like that, Mahindra spinning and weaving mills like that. That's why that you people should create employment opportunity so that you can employ people, you can employ 10 people and all like that. And go back to 2000, only the BSRB was that only avenue for me was there to get employed in a bank or something like that. But subsequently, IT company revolution, IT revolution has come in the year 2000. After 92, I can say 1991, 92, that Infosys, TCS and all started. And then that 2000 has given a lot of job opportunities because of Y2K or something. And we got a lot of employment for youngsters. And now the expectation, the startup companies give an employment opportunity of 250,000 every year. That's why that it's very, very important. We need more startups to come in India, more viable startups to come in India. And with the current run rate, the currently 39,414 recognized startups that we will talk about this little bit later in detail, and are there. And it may touch in the around 50,000 in 1 year's time. My gut feeling is it will touch 50,000 in the next 1 year's time, though government is planning only in 2024. And the ecosystem, that startup India ecosystem has already invested about 2 lakh crores, I can say. 2 lakh crores has been invested in Startup India, that is up to 18. After that, the real data is not available. The tracking is one of the important websites which gives this kind of details. Till today, that's I can say about 7th November data I'm giving you. The recognized startups are already told. It has become 39,414, I can say. And Nidhi Ayog, that is through Atal Innovation Mission, that is AIM, it's called. Startups are encouraged from school, college levels. I have seen a lot of schools from Karur side have been encouraging, and Coimbatore also encouraging startups from the school level also. In my magazine also, there are a lot of students are writing articles, so that we will give opportunity to you also to write articles that I will tell you at the end of this program. There are more than 500 tinkering labs are there in India, 350 accelerators and incubators are there. And government, what they did when they started this program, they created a fund of 10,000 crores. They created a fund of 10,000 crores, and it is called Fund of Fund Scheme, FFS like that it's called. And through SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India, they have given this money to them for further investing to various startups, I can say. And now it's very, very interesting for you people, that is as a mentor. When you go to students, so you need to talk with authenticated statistics. When you talk with when you want to talk with authenticated statistics, you would need a lot of website details. I'm going to give a lot of website details after this. That will be a interesting thing for you. The track.in gives what all the investments have been made, that who are all making it. So now recently, if you see in the first line, that item number 1, on 28th of October and 28th of October, Nykaa is a fashion lifestyle website, that startup, and in which Alia Bhatt, everyone knows that she's an actress and from Bollywood, I can say, and she invested a sizable amount into this website, into this startup, I can say. And Better Place is a digital solution company in which Jungle Ventures invested, and Flexi Loans is NBFC, I can say, and in which Falguni Nair and Sanjay Nair, they are invested. Falguni is a leading legal person in India, and they are invested in this. Like that, you can see a lot of investments happening, and you can go into this website and check yourself. And advantages of registering in a Startup India program. There are a lot of people coming to me and ask a simple question: what is the need for What is the need for registering in Startup India programs? There are a lot of facilities government is giving, and then we will see here. We will see that what are the criteria to register. The minimum criteria to register is a partnership firm. Proprietorship firm is not eligible. Partnership firm is the minimum criteria to become to register under Startup India program, and your company turnover cannot exceed 100 crore in the last, and your company should have been started only in the last 10 years. Your company should have been started only in 10 years. And now what are the benefits they are going to give is self-certification. See, now all the company people, all the people who are running companies, non-startup companies, I can say, they know that is what are the difficulty they face in obtaining labor certification and environmental certification, etc. Here you can self-certify. If you are a startup company, you can self-certify, and then there is no need of going to any body for getting an approval for this labor and environmental certification. IPR, intellectual property rights registration, you can get 80% concession, you can get, and income tax exemption you can get for 3 years out of 7 years under a particular section, I can say, that is 80 IAC. And this is available only for the companies who have started after 1st April 2016, and the total turnover of the company is not exceeding 25 crores. This is a criteria which is slightly different from the Startup India criteria. And the capital gains benefit. Capital gains benefit means, for example, I have a land, and I want to sell the land, or I have a house, I want to sell the house and invest in my startup company. If I am selling my land or house and or property and investing in my startup company, there is no need of a capital gains tax to be paid for this. That means there is a big benefit government is giving by way of a capital gains exemption, I can say, capital gains tax exemption, I can say. The fund of fund, we have seen in the previous slide, it's a 10,000 crore government has given to SIDBI. SIDBI, what they have done, they have also not directly giving to anybody. They have given this money to 53 AIF, the alternative investment funds, and the 338 companies have been benefited by this, and around 3,582 crores have been funded till date, I can say. Out of 10,000 crores, only 3,582 crores have been funded. Because every company, they are just a lot of criteria are there for funding. That's why that there is delay in funding and all, I can say. And now when you start producing a particular product or something under Startup India program or under your company, which is a startup recognized company, then what will happen that you can sell your products to GEM scheme. That is, government has got a scheme through GEM, GEM. Government e-marketplace. It's called government e-marketplace, and you can sell to the public sector companies and the state governments and other things. You can sell through this government of India undertakings and public sector undertakings. You can sell, and then the payments and all very promptly it will come to you or something. That's why that I have done a 1 hour video on this. If anybody is interested, you can go to the YouTube and check about my GEM scheme video. That will be really a beneficial one, that how to register yourself, how to get benefited, and how you can discount your bills or something like that under trust scheme and all like that. I have done it. That's why that it's an interesting video in Tamil, I can say, not in English. That's why that most of my videos are in Tamil, and that's why that you can go and check yourself. And now, and you can advertise yourself, your company through startupindia.gov.in, and it's free of cost. They are giving it, and you can have mentors through the website. You can have mentors, and trademark registration they are giving around 50% concession. They are giving when you want to register your trademark, there is a concession they are giving. And now I want to go back and talk about Startup India program. There are about 1,15,000 people have registered so far. 1,15,000 companies have registered so far, and 39,414 are recognized. Recognition TPIT has recognized these companies, and 651 are mentors. There are about mentors. Every startup there is a mentor is required. It's very, very important. That's why we will see about mentor. That's why that this is program itself is mentors program, I can say. That's a 651 mentors are there, 108 investors are there. And because any startup investment is very, very, very important. That's why that there are investors also present in the website. 162 accelerators are there, 647 incubators are there, 53 government bodies are present in this website, 450,000 users of the website, they are using it. And then 150 challenges have been conducted. That means competitions have been conducted. More than 7.5 crore grants have been given. And there are about 5,500 beneficiaries have been benefited by this kind of grants or something like that, or the prizes won by these beneficiaries. And Unicorn, Mr. Jayakumar was also telling, Unicorn is a company which has crossed 1 billion, the wealth 1 billion sales turnover, I can say. Now in India there are 33 unicorns are there. There are about 33 unicorns are there. Good example is the Flipkart. From a small company with a small investment, it has become a unicorn, billion dollar company, I can say. Now it is worth about more than 20 or 30 billion or something like that. But it started 10-15 years before in a small way, I can say. In a garage it started. Now it has become a billion dollar company. The latest addition is 10 days before Cars 24,000. Cars 24 is when you want to sell a car, you can sell it in minutes or something. They are saying it's a resale. When you want to resell your car, then this is one of the websites. What happened? Brokers were there. This is not a new concept or something. Like Cars 24 is not a new concept. That brokers were there and they were selling. They were helping you buying and selling the car. But now what happened? The brokerage is happening through a website or app, I can say. That's why that this company is a billion dollar company now. That's why that you have to think differently. That when you think differently, that ideas will come in, and then this you can also start a billion dollar. You can also come out with a billion dollar opportunity or billion dollar company or something. And the unicorn tracker. Now, when you want to track the unicorns, now you can go to this website. Venture Intelligence is a Chennai-based company, I can say. And this company is one of the excellent company which has been giving all the venture related details. Overall, the venture capital investing in startups and other companies like that, they are giving all the details. And this company is in existence for the last 10-15 years, I can say. And this company has given the latest 33rd, I can say, that Cars 24 about used car sales, and 2020 this company has become a billion dollar company. Like that, it has given all the details. That's why what I can say, this kind of websites wherever I given, you please track it and then go and check regularly. That will be, as for a mentor, this all will be really useful. And when you talk to your community, I can say, when you want to talk to startup interested people, then you can talk authoritatively, I can say. You can talk authoritatively. Funding, this is the biggest question mark in all the minds. Everyone may be having idea. I have got 10 ideas, 20 ideas, 30 ideas or something like that. But when it comes to funding, there is a problem. And I had an idea when I was a student. I had an idea, and when I went to my father said, no, I will not give money. I don't believe you or something like that. You have to go for a job that is important or something like that. He has just killed my idea. But what I did, it will be a very interesting thing. I have written my idea to the governor of Pondicherry. That I was living in Chidambaram, and I have written my idea to governor of Pondicherry. At the time, I was telling him that 3 or 4 students are there. We are ready to contribute a small amount, and I want to start a paper making envelope. That envelopes are made by hand at the time. Envelopes are made by hand, cottage industry. But I want to start a paper envelope making with the help of machines or something like that. Then I went to TIC, and I went to TITCO, I went to CITCO, and all the places. I have collected a lot of details. Everything I had to go to Chennai. At the time, there was no website, nothing. I'm talking about 1980s. And I went to Chennai and I collected all the details. I submitted a project report. At the time, then governor has written to the chief secretary. Governor has written to one of the secretaries, the industry secretary, and you convene a meeting and then call all these youngsters and then just do all the possible help or something like that. And the industry secretary has sent me a letter. When I saw the letter, that I was not barely to understand. It was written in English or something like that. Then we all attended. We 4 people were there, students, and we all attended that interview. At the time, it may be a surprise to all people. The industry secretary of Pondicherry and the PIPTIC chairman. At the time, PIPTIC chairman was Karyali. Karyali was IAS officer, and the Indian Bank regional manager. And there are about 7 or 8 big shots were there. We 4 people were sitting like in the big conference room or something like that. They were asking so many questions. I was the only one barely could speak some words of English or something like that. Other people, they can't speak anything. That they are very good in Tamil or something, but they can't speak in English. Then what happened? Finally, they said, we are ready to give a shed. The government has told to extend all the help. We are ready to give a shed to you. We are ready to do missionary loan. We are ready to give everything like that. The budget was that the total plan was about 5 lakhs rupees. They said, you bring only 50,000 rupees, balance 4,50,000 rupees. We will fund and we will do everything for you, including marketing help also will do like that. All the things happened. We wanted to start the industry. What happened? I got the appointment letter to join Canara Bank. I got the appointment letter to join Canara Bank. What happened? My dream is gone. I can say my dream is gone. My father was preferring me to join a bank than starting a company or something like that. At that time, when I walked out, my other 3 friends also said, no, if you are not there, then we are not interested in starting this like that. Then subsequently reminders are coming. That's why that now why I have told this story is funding is very, very important. Self-funding. When you want bootstrapping, what is called self-funding is called bootstrapping. Bootstrapping is nothing but when you want to wear your boots, then you have to wear yourself. That you cannot be asking someone to come and tie your knots or something like that. That's why that bootstrapping is very, very important. That's why that if you are self-funding may help in case of a small funding, about 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs or something like that, you may be able to fund it. But if it is 1 crore or 2 crore or something like that, it's very difficult for you to fund it. The crowdfunding. Crowdfunding, you have very good ideas, but no funds. That's why that that you have to go to people for funding. Crowdfunding means then there are a lot of websites are there. I can say about 7 or 10 very good websites are there for crowdfunding in India. Then what happened? I want to tell you a small story about Bhartiyar. Bhartiyar wanted to release a book that was in the print and release a book that was costing about 100 rupees. He wanted to release for 100 rupees. He was not having it at that time. Then he said, each one you please give me 1 rupee. 100 people give me 1 rupee. Then when I publish this book, I'm confident this book will sell it. And then I'm ready to pay with 1 rupee with the interest to all people like that. There are a lot of people who have given money, and then he paid back also after selling the books. And he printed the book and published it and sold the books, and then they paid the money back. This is so an example for crowdfunding. And angel funding. Angel funding is now you can see the angel funding is a very common word across startups, and you must have heard everywhere. Chennai Angels, Bangalore Angels, Mumbai Angels, and Delhi Angels, Kolkata Angels. These are all not cricket teams. These are all not cricket teams. This is angel funding means these are the companies which are ready to fund startup companies. Now what's happening? Angel funding means it's nothing actually. That for example, I'll just tell you there are about 100 people are there. 100 people, there are wealthy people. They are all ready to invest 25 lakhs rupees. That means all the 100 will join in Chennai or Coimbatore or somewhere. They join, and then they are ready to commit 25 lakhs rupees for any project. When they are ready to commit, what is happening? That I'm applying to this Chennai Angels with one of my dream project or something like that. And this committee of this Chennai Angels will review my project. The committee of Chennai Angels will review my project. And then if they find my project is a very good project, they say that okay, I'm ready to invest 2 crore rupees, whatever the money you asked for it. Whatever the money you asked for it, we are ready to fund it like that. Then what will happen? They circulate among the 100 members or 200 members. And then each one will say, I'm ready to contribute 5 lakhs, I'm ready to contribute 10 lakhs like that. Each one will contribute, and then that commitment will come to me. I can start a company or something like that. This is called the angel funding, angel investors, I can say. And the PE funding is private equity funding. It may be a wealthy person. It may be wealthy person. I may be, as for example, in Tata, we'll take Ratan Tata. Ratan Tata is a wealthy person. We all know well. He has invested in so many companies. As a PE investor, he has invested in so many companies. And as I know, he has invested close to 20 companies, self-funding. He has done from his own packet, he has invested about 20 companies. And venture capital funding, there are a lot of venture capital companies are there. Then they also fund for this kind of projects, but these fundings are big numbers. I can say about 10 crore, 20 crore, 50 crore, 100 crore, like that venture capital funding is happening. And $100 million, $200 million. Last week I was reading in an article that our Byju is one of the online platform. We all know well that Byju, that everyone may be knowing well. It's an online platform for education. And Byju has got a funding of 200 million last week also. And that's why that these all the foreign venture capital fundings are there. Foreign venture capitals are there. Indian venture capitals are there. And they fund it for this kind of good companies in a big number. I can say. That's why these are the avenues available for you. As a mentor, you can tell your students or your startup community. These are the places available for you for funding or something. Other than that, which I have told you earlier also, government has got 10,000 crore funding. From that also you can apply. Through that also you can apply. It's called Fund of Funds scheme. It's through SIDBI it is funded, and through that also you can apply for your funding. And other than that, some angel networks name I have given here: Indian Angel Network, Investment Network, Hyderabad Angels, Chennai Angels, Mumbai Angels. And just I want to reiterate or tell, Google, Alibaba, Yahoo were started like this only. That now Google is one of the biggest company. Without Google, we can't think of anything. I call Google as a god only. That kind of things are happening through Google and all. And I am very happy. I am 59 age, but I am very, very happy. I lived in a world where Google was not there. I'm living in a world where Google is there or something like that. It's so that I could see the difference between the two, and both the worlds are really great. The without Google world was also great. With the Google world is also great. That's why that both the worlds are really great. And now the bank finance. That I work for a bank. I know what all the banks financing for startups also. There are a lot of banks financing. There are banks who have started separate branches for startups. Separate branches. I can say name it: State Bank of India, RBL Bank, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Federal Bank and Axis Bank have started separate branches or separate centers, I can say, departments for funding the startup companies. There's a lot of encouragements are given. If the project is good, if your product is good, if the project is good, if your idea is good, your idea is a novel one, there are a lot of people are ready to fund. That's about only thing is you have to make your idea as a novel idea. It's not a common idea, may not be selling well or something like that. Now what happened? There are a lot of government schemes are also there for funding. There are a lot of government schemes are also. We all know well Mudra scheme, this scheme, that scheme. But apart from that, there are about 125 schemes are there. 125 government schemes are there. But you people may ask a question: what is this 125 scheme? Where I can go and check it or something like that? No. You can go to Startup India site, and I have given this link also. I have given the link also. In this link, if you go, you can check this all the schemes which are available for. You can inform your startup community, or as a mentor, you can inform your startup community. You yourself go through and then just explain to your student community also. This all the things available for you for the purpose of your capital or funding, etc. And how can you be successful as a mentor? And feedback on business ideas. Whatever the idea, for example, if I'm as a student, if I'm coming to you with a business idea or something like that, you can give feedback. You can give real feedback. It should be a honest feedback and real feedback. Like that, just like that namesake, don't give any feedback. It should be a honest feedback. Just last week, somebody called me from Coimbatore, and I gave a honest feedback. It's a duplicate one. It's already there in the market. A lot of people are doing it. It may not be a successful model for you or something like that. Help in preparing the case study for starting a new business, and you can help him. And how to protect intellectual property, you can explain him. How to write a business plan, you can help him. How to pitching, for example, if a student or a startup community wanted to go to a funding house and then pitch for the fund, then what happened? There are a lot of things to contain. That pitching is happening at 3 minutes or 5 minutes. It's not happening at, they will not give you a 1 hour time or 2 hour time or a 1 day time or something like that. They will not give it to you. They will give maximum 3 to 5 minutes time. That way it should be very very precise. I can say that you should be able to present it. Our community should be, your startup community should be able to present it in a nice manner, but at the same time within the allocated time. And now I'll tell you that what a pitch deck will contain generally. The pitch deck will generally contain the problem. What is the problem? What is the problem? For which, what is the solution? What is the solution? The market opportunity and scalability. For that solution, what is the market opportunity and scalability, and what monetization and matrix? How we will get monetization? Technology know what are the technology required, and the competition. What are the competition available for this, and what are the competition he has to face it or something? And the team. What is the team he has got? I was telling her that when I went to Pondicherry, we were 4 people. And when I left, it was become 3 people or something. All the 3 people left. That's why the team is very, very important. Also, the entire plan should not go off or something like that. The team is an important one. And financial forecast and model. That forecast will be a very good one. Actually, that financial model and forecast is should be an ideal one. It cannot be just like that. You cannot put a for the sake of pitching, you cannot put it. Mr. Jayakumar was also telling that when he was mentoring 7 or 8 people, that when they come out with some forecasting, it was all weird they have given or something like that. That's why you should be able to give a proper financial forecast so that you will be able to win the pitch. And as a mentor, there are a lot of teaching faculty is there. It's a faculty development program. And as a teacher, that you have to upgrade your knowledge. Upgrading your knowledge, I can say about these are all the websites you may be knowing well. These are all the websites you may be knowing well. Udemy, Unacademy, Simply Learn, and Upgrade, Coursera. These are all the websites which has got lot of courses for startups. Lot of courses for startup. I don't know how many of you are aware of it. How to start a startup, how to become a mentor. So many startup related topics are covered here. And the courses, I can say about 4,000 rupees worth of courses is given at 300 rupees or 200 rupees or something like that. It's worth spending. I can say, but it's worth spending. Or you can, from the college also, you can subscribe for one college ID or something like that, and people can use it in the rotation or something like that. That's a very, very interesting websites, I can say. That's why that these websites you people can go and check it. Some courses are free also. That's why you can tell your student community, you can tell your startup communities where you are becoming a mentor or where you are going to be a mentor, and to go into these websites and see that free courses are available, and then you can check the free courses initially, and then you can go for a paid course. Even the paid course is not a costly one. I can say about 80% discount or a 90% discount, you will get it. And competitor information, and it's very, very important for you to know the competitor information for a product or your company. If you want to start a company and if you want to produce a particular product or something like that, you want to know who are all the competitors for me, like that. There are a lot of websites are available. It may be a paid website, it may not be a paid website. Owler, Zoom Info, Crunchbase are all very good websites which I have come across, and this gives a lot of competitor information for you. And this will really help who are all the competitors are there for your product or your type of company which you are going to start. And before starting a company, the formalities. There are a lot of formalities are there. That means you will be confused. Actually, as a mentor also you will be confused. And partnership, deed, private limited means, memorandum and articles of association, and registration, GST registration. So many things are there. So many formalities are there. Local area license. So many things are there. That's why it's very, very difficult for you to keep whether you have to concentrate on the product, whether you have to concentrate on funding, or whether you have to concentrate on the formalities, like that. No, then what happened for this? to help you, there is a company called India Filings. It's an excellent web company. Through web, they are helping you. And this company, they charge a fee and then they give an excellent professional service. This is also a startup company, I can say. This is also a startup company. They do an excellent service. That's why as a mentor, you can inform your student community or a startup community. This is a excellent website which is available where you can get your about you to know about more about your company registration, partnership deed, or how to create other documents, how to register trademark. All these things are available. A lot of details are available free of cost also. A lot of details are available free of cost also. These are all the websites you should go regularly and check it. And as a startup mentor, you should be reading some books. That books are very, very important. These are all the books should be available in your library also. If you don't have it, please buy and keep it in your library, in your college library. That's very, very important. The first book is a Lean Startup. It has come in almost 10 years before. This book is one of the excellent book which I can recommend to anybody. And I will tell you, Dropbox is a company. Dropbox is a company where you can send your files and all through this Dropbox. You can drop it into your large files. You can drop it into this Dropbox, and the other person can log in and take it through the Dropbox. Because there is some mails, what will happen? 5 GB, 10 GB and all may not go through your Gmail or may not go through your Drive mail or something like that. That's why that Dropbox is a company which started. And what happened? Initially, it was having 100,000 as the members. Subsequently, after using the Lean Startup, after reading this blog, Lean Startup, this company owner, what he did, and he used that whatever the suggestions given in the Lean Startup, and his database as the membership has increased to 4 million, I can say 4 million in 15 months time. So it's such a wonderful book, I can say, such a magic book. Now we are talking about magic of startup. That's why that inculcating the magic of startup. That's why this is a magic book, I can say. The second book is also written by him only. That is Harris and the Startup Way. And the third book is Will It Fly and the Entrepreneur View. 32 ways to be a champion in business and become your own boss in 12 months. These are all the books every student community or a startup community or a mentor should read and keep abreast of the things, so that it's very, very interesting for you. The knowledge is power. I always say the knowledge is power. That's the only thing which even if you give it to others, that your knowledge also will increase, the other person's knowledge also will increase. That's why that I never shy about giving my knowledge. Whoever calls me at any time that I'm ready to go and teach or something like that, whatever the knowledge I'm having, I'm ready to share it with people. That's why that knowledge sharing is very important, that you people also as a mentor, which you are going to do, that is a great thing of you. And TED Talks, TED Talks change the way you work, I can say. And I am a very big fan of this TED Talks. I can say TED means technology, entertainment and design. Technology, entertainment and design. And if you hear these talks, you'll be mesmerized, I can say. These talks are about 10 to 20 minutes always. And just go into the website. There is a world level website is there, TED.com. There is a India level website is there. There is a Tamil subtitles are also there. That's why that what I suggest is at least one TED talk per day or per week you should hear. It's all mesmerizing one. And really it will create interest, business interest in you or something like that. How they have become successful or something in their business, how they have become successful in their ventures or something like that. It's all spoken at length, I can say about 15-20 minutes, mesmerizing speeches. And at world level is there, at India level is there, at and with subtitle of Tamil is also there. That's why it's an important thing which you should not miss. As a mentor, as a startup community, you cannot miss it, I can say. And the success mantra, mentor is must to have. You should have a mentor. That means all the startup people who are interested in starting a startup should have a mentor. And even the Facebook CEO Mark had a mentor as Apple's Steve Jobs. And Bill Gates is having a mentor as Warren Buffett. And the Startup India government website has got mentor details. I have told you earlier also 651 mentors are there in Startup India program. Even Mr. Jayakumar also told that he has mentored 7 or 8 people. That people can have him as also a mentor. And I also mentored many students and other people I also mentored. And the idea can come from anywhere. This is the one thing which you people should remember. The idea can come from anywhere, and it can come from family, it can come from your work or something like that. Even it may be a small idea, do not miss it. The idea can be a small idea, but do not miss it or something like that. It can become a novel idea, and it can become a real business model or something like that. Why startups fail? I have to talk about failure also. I cannot just go on telling that startups are successful, this like that. 1 out of 10 only successful. One out of 10 only successful. 9 startups are failing. Why it is failing? That's a proper planning is not there, proper projections are not there, and that proper team is not there, and cash, not the right team, lack of business model, and poor marketing, product mistimed, and legal challenges. These are all the some reasons for the startup's failure. I want when you mentor as a faculty, if you are mentoring, I want your startup, it should be 1 out of the 10, not that 9 out of the 10 or something like that. That's why that you put in your hard work, you put in as a faculty, you put in your hard work, you see the success, in your students starting a startup, and see that it is 1 out of 10, not 9 out of 10 or something like that. And what is Tamil Nadu doing? Tamil Nadu has already started a Startup India policy, has come out with a Startup India policy that is valid from 2018 to 23. And 250, and government of India has allocated 10,000 crores, government has allocated 250 crores fund, and they want to encourage 500 startups in the coming years and create 1 lakh job opportunities in the coming years through Startup India program. And their website is startup-tn.in, and this also you can make use of it. And the challenges, and there are businesses always has challenges. 24/7 work is important. Hard work should be the success of your growth. That's why that these are the things you should teach your community, that is the Startup India community, startup community, and then your student community. And what are the websites will really help you? startupindia.gov.in, which I already told you. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, like that. This website is a really important one. And yourstory.com is coming in Tamil as well as in English. This has given this every day they are coming out with 3 or 4 successful people in startups, and that's why that it's an interesting website, I can say. You can subscribe to it and you can get by mailers also. INC42 is a very good website, and my Facebook page also has got a lot of articles. Whatever the articles I have written, that is all available in my Facebook page. And startups.facebook has given free training, it is giving under startups.facebook.com. 10,000 startups is another website. OneCrowd.co is another website. And track.in, I have already told you, it's one of the interesting websites tracking all the information. And these are all the websites you should keep seeing, and then you should be able to talk about this website to your student community. And Startup and Business News. This is a magazine which was started by me to help Tamil Nadu based startup people. Actually, this magazine in Tamil, there are a lot of people from other states are also there. I'm sorry. Currently this magazine is only in Tamil. And this website is also available. It's under development. Maybe in the next 10 days it will be live, I can say. And currently we have come out with 27 issues. If anybody wants all the 27 issues, we can send it at free of cost. The magazine is absolutely free. The magazine is designed like one of the best magazines I like. Your Anand Vigadan or Kumudam or Kalki or something like that. It was designed by the best designer. And then already we have come out with some issues. There are about 200 plus articles we have come out with. That's why more already reaching through WhatsApp and email, and about 25,000 people currently. If anybody is interested, you can send me a mail and I'll be happy to send all the 27 issues to you. This will really inculcate the magic of starting a startup or something like that. And you can also register. We will be continuing to send the magazine to you and then updates to you. And I've been writing, as you people know well, that I've been writing in Dinamala for the last so many years. I can say about startups, exports, imports, and all. That's why that continue to read that article on Sundays. That also will give you. And I am available for any guidance or something like that. Like your faculty, I am available for any guidance. to the faculty as well as to the college as well as to the students. I'm available for guidance, and my number I have given 9820451259. I'm based in Mumbai, and my email ID is SETHURAMAN.SATHAPPAN@gmail.com. You can contact me. Only thing is, only condition to contacting me is I work for a bank. That's why that you should call me after 8 o'clock at night only. Before 8 o'clock in the morning or after 8 o'clock in the night, you can call me. On holidays, you can call me anytime, no issues. I'll be happy to help you at all, help you at any time for the success of your ventures. Thanks for the excellent opportunity given by STC, and thanks to CMA. Thanks to Mr. Jayakumar for having come and attended this my presentation. Thanks, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Nanjan Balu. Thank you, Dr. Shivagami. Thank you, Dr. Ramachandran. Thank you all. Thanks all the faculty members who are present here. And anytime I'll be of help to you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Dear participants, so I have posted the feedback link in the chat box. Please note down. You can fill it. The certificates will be mailed to you. Whatever the active mail ID you are giving. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The certificates will reach you in your mail. So please don't forget to fill the registration form and give your feedback about the program. Thank you. Over to Shobana.
Gratitude makes sense of your past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Now, I request Dr. B. Tayumanavar, Head Department of MBA, STC School of Management.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Hello, Shivagami madam, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Hello.
Sir, we can hear you.
I think you have put on mute, sir.
Okay, sir. We have a couple of questions in the chat box.
Okay. Chat box. Okay, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Somebody can read it because I'm not able to see the
yes,
chat.
sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm able to read it. Okay, I'm able to.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So why women entrepreneurship is half color, not coming up in India? This is from Dr. B. Ramachandran, the director CFD, STC.
Sir, what I can say that the trend is changing, sir. The trend is changing in the last 2 years. I am tracking it very closely, and that the trend is changing, and I can see a lot of participation from women entrepreneurs in all the ventures, and that's why in the next 2-3 years I can say that confidently say that it will increase. I agree with you. It was not there earlier, but in the last 2 years, the trend is changing, and it's not the same way what you expected or something like that. But now, if you see the tracking and all, no, then you can see a lot of women entrepreneurs are there in the startup culture. Any other questions you can just ask, or this also you can just unmute and then ask questions.
Actually, Mr. Stalin, he was asking for various links, and that you have given it in your presentation itself.
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
Anybody else, you are having any questions to put forth? You can unmute and you can ask. Okay, so I think
somebody is asking, does each district has a cell? I think
yes.
Dr. Nanjan Baluman is
yes, sir,
each district cell, sir, that can you make it this question little bit elaborate, sir? Actually, cell in the sense startup cell like that you mean? There is no separate cell for each district, but only thing is at state level they have, in Tamil Nadu they have it, but some states like Gujarat and all, they have district level promotion bodies. Maharashtra has got it, and Gujarat has got it, but not in Tamil Nadu, sir. Guiding cell and startup cell at that colleges and universities they are doing it, but not at government side they are not doing it. But colleges and universities they are doing it. Like VIT has got an incubation center. Like that, many incubation centers have been promoted by universities themselves with that amount sponsored by Government of India. That's why that there are a lot of guidance is available, but not in each district, sir. I can give the link of overall can guide what are the colleges involved, and all that link I can send it across.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for answering.
Okay, I think yes, Shobna, you can. We'll continue.
Gratitude makes sense of your past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Now, I request Dr. B. Tayumanovar, Head Department of MBA, STC School of Management, to deliver the vote of thanks.
It's a great privilege to deliver the vote of thanks. Good evening to all. First of all, I thank Mr. SETHURAMAN SATHAPPAN, sir, CDS Advocate, CITF, Chief Operating Officer, Indian Emirates, NBD Bank Mumbai, for giving such a wonderful presentation and clarifying the doubts on starting these startups. Next, I would like to thank Dr. Jayakumar Ramdas, sir, Vice President CMA, Director Mahindra Pumps Private Limited, and he has been associated with our department since long back. He is our MBA advisory member also. And we are thankful to CMA for jointly hosting this program. And in fact, we are the first CMA student chapter in this region. I thank Prasant sir, CMA president also, for accepting the same. Next, I would like to thank our management and principal and STC School of Management and our director, Dr. N. Balu sir, and all the faculty members who joined in this FTP program. And sir has given in detail about, explained in detail about what are all the difficulties faced by the startup, the successful startups, yes, and why they fail. And he has given in a, described in an elaborate manner, and he has shared the links also, right, for various startups. Right? And we will be surely sharing this with our students, sir, who will all be interested in starting their entrepreneurial venture, especially during this COVID period. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks to one and all. Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all for your active participation. Once again, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So I thank all the participants. Really, it's a wonderful session, sir. You have taken much effort and giving us and striking the right chord. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thanks to the college authorities. Thanks to the director. Thanks to you, Dr. Sivakami, for having arranged it with precision and timings, etc. And
Yes,
it was
sir.
a great opportunity for me. And exactly at 4:45 we are closing it.
Yes, yeah, you asked for 4:45. Now I am just.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. We'll meet in some other time at some.
Sure, sir. We are
Okay,
looking
thank you,
forward for that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you
Thanks,
for
sir.
being with us, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.